in there, Riley's favorite. It's called a peanut butter cookie. And a cookie. And a cookie. Oh, does that look good? And in this, Mommy's favorite. Mmm. That's why you like those so much. Mmm. Got a big peanut in that one. Oh, that's good stuff. Like the treat. So I caught up to the snow that had come through Pembroke. And then it got nice and sunny in Pembroke, and I went, okay, yeah, I'm ready to leave. Change of scenery. Let's take this off here. Let the head breathe. Oh, van life here. Toss that over there. Anyways, I screwed around a couple of the roads. Went to fill up with gas, and the systems went down. Okay. Oh, how much? You know what? I still got over half a tank of gas, so I'll just scoot on down to the next town. Well, the next town's gas was like, are you kidding me? $1.59.6. Now, I know they're going up, but there's still some places that are a wee bit cheaper than that one. So I was just driving and have pulled over to this town called Renfrew, just off the Highway 17. I'm facing east. I'm going to end up at Wally's parking lot tonight. Because I work Monday night shift. So on the docket tomorrow is get to Services Ontario and change the address on my license so that it matches the address on my insurance. And yeah. Take care of a couple of parking tickets from last year. Then leave, get ready for my job, so I have to go to a parking lot somewhere in privacy and pull the curtain, change into my work clothes that I did yesterday. Yesterday was Saturday, so it was laundry day in the morning, and then I went to see my grandson in the afternoon. And then by that time I was full up on happiness and I wanted to continue with it, and I decided to leave the city. Left the city about 9 o'clock, 9:30. I started heading west up the highway. Almost stopped in Renfrew at the Walmart here, but I was still kind of awake. So I was like, you know what? It's only another 20 minutes up to town. About 25 minutes. So I went up there to Pembroke, and I pulled into the truck stop there. And at first I was parked beside a snowbank. And as I'm looking at this snowbank, I'm noticing those are tracks. Yeah, those boys, girls, come on back and go flying over that snowbank, crunch into my car, my home. Yeah, I'm not parking here. So I looked up a little bit further and I went, no, I don't really want to be beside the rigs because that slow rumble, even though it helps you fall asleep, it does get aggravating after a while. I can't do it. In the distance, hearing it, I'm okay with, because it's a slow hum. So, I pulled over to the opposite side of 3 vehicles, gave myself about a 2-vehicle distance, backed her in, got Riley out. She did her thing before bed, got her back in. I came in and I watched probably about 20 minutes of Netflix. The rest of my Vikings, actually called The Last Kingdom. I love that one. I must have been a Viking nomad traveler back in the day. So, yeah, here we are in Renfrew. The snow has now stopped here. That's mainly why I got off the road. It's just the snow, and I was like, even though it's not accumulating, the wind's blowing really good, and it's kind of giving us a little grease on the top. Now, if I leave in the next 20 minutes, I'll be home before dark, or at least back to Ottawa before dark, and off the highway of the wind blowing, chance of black ice, going around a curve is, you know, see the gray? See the gray? Didn't get that gray for not listening. Oh, yeah. And I feel refreshed. I really do. Oh, you want another piece of cookie? Hey? Okay. Did you see that? Did y'all see that? She tugs at my jacket now. Hey, Mom. Mom. Those little paws right there? Nice. Is that cookie? Cookie? Oh, that's a good treat, eh? You messed up the blankets, girl. Yeah, you see that silver there? That's the reflectives. So I have that on top of the cabinet. And then I have a blanket down. And then I have my sleeping bag on top of the blanket. So my body heat is reflected back to me when I'm sleeping because it stays warm underneath my body. If I roll over on my back, I can feel part of it warm, part of it cool. Then it finally warms up the whole thing. Kind of a cool little way of reusing your own body heat to keep yourself warm. Mind you, I got a minus 35 degree sleeping bag. I have not been cold all winter. Not once have I been cold. And we've been down to, with the wind chill, I think it was minus 38 or something like that. Mind you, the air was cold once I stuck my head out of that sleeping bag. Wee, George. Good girl. Okay, can we save some for later? Save some for later? There's a couple of crumbs. You can just... Some crumbs. Good girl. Okay, I'm going to save that one for later. Put that on the frying pan. So, what are we going to do? See, this was just random. Just random. Oh. And that's what life is like. Random things happen. You want to stop behind a snowstorm so you don't have to drive through the snow continuously? You can do it. Because your life's worth more than just driving on a road that's dangerous. Food for thought, eh? Anyways, the shift doesn't start till 5 o'clock tomorrow night. Do that in the morning. Do. That'll take up my morning, and yeah. Be perfect. I've had a great weekend away. Night and day. Just the rolling hills, the trees, the blue sky. No Riley. No. I'm going to save some for later, okay? The blue sky. I don't know. Being able to see the sky. That was pretty. Now what? You were already out like 20 minutes before we left. So, 25 minutes ago. Not even half an hour. You took care of business. It's too cold. Nope. No. Stop scratching my jacket. That. I see you. I see you. Oh, well. Wishes and prayers go out to Jeffy Bear out in BC. Strength is with you, man. Strength is with you. You're a tough old dude. Chrome, Emmy, everyone else, Joseph, Mark, I'd say another, almost a year I'll be there. Dang, it would have been nice to be there already. Still kind of cold here. But then again, you guys have had some crazy weather too. To all the YouTubers, to all the people who are dreaming about being in your vehicle, yeah, take the step. Whatever you have right now, you can do it. Get yourself, first, get a warm sleeping bag if you're in a cold region. 2, get yourself a little camp stove for $30. Frying pan, spoon, a fork, pot. Have a jug for water. Cabinet, 2-tier, 3 little plastic cabinet, 3-tier. Should fit in the back of any SUV. And a car, I bet you fits on the back seat to the ceiling, yeah. So you could put it on one side of the back seat and then sleep out the other half by putting the seat down. Or all the way forward and making a bed across, front to back. So in that cabinet you'd have your dry goods, your canned goods, your utensils to open. Unless you're like me, I've got best gadget in the whole dang world. Ta-da! It's skinny. There, that gives it away right there. And if it doesn't, that should give it away. It's an army can opener. I've had that at least 30 some years. Yeah. Always had it with me wherever I went. And a lot of things I've missed over the years. A lot of things I've just left behind. Excuse me. But just watching the dark clouds leaving town. Nice pretty robin egg blue over here. Let's maybe pan over and take a peek. Can you see the... I don't know if you can see how nice and pretty and blue that is. Then, a dark cloud rolling out. You can see the blue sky now. Anyways, yeah. Okay, this is getting really crazy long. Back around, take a look at this. Oy, oy. Getting ready to head off again. Don't want to make this a driving one. 15 minutes of talking and taking up a break. So thanks for coming on a break with me while I'm driving back to Ottawa. Now when I get back to Ottawa, I'll probably get the chance to upload this one, and holy moly, 2 videos in one day. Been productive. And, don't know if I'll show you yet, but I'm showing you now. So, at work, seen these cans and a few people getting them, and I'm like, what do they use them for? Never seen them before in my life. Well, I think I've seen them, but I didn't realize what they were. Anyways. Come on, focus. Whatever. Focus on that. Methanol gel chafing fuel. Put glasses on. Chafing. Methanol gel chafing fuel, combustible. So, it lasts 2.5 hours. Oh, wow, crystal clear. I lit it last night. Just test drive. Now, from this, the heat I can feel up to here. So you got to be careful where you put this. So I purchased this and this because you got to have water inside something. And you put this inside the water. So just about half of it. Not enough that it floats, just that it's got water around it because it gets very hot. Took that off. Put the lid somewhere else before you light it. You can also put that down. Anyways, had to buy a long lighter because a little lighter, if you're up close like this, click, click, the flame's going to come up and get your hands before you move back. So you need one of these to light it. Use your knife to pop open the lid, and when you want to extinguish it, put something metal over top, snuff it out. Put the lid back on and push the lid down very tight because this will dry out and evaporate. So for this, $150. For this, $125. For this, $150. $4.75. If you have $5, you can stay warm for 2.5 hours. I let it 25 minutes. I had it burning, and I had it down in between the console here in the water, and the warmth came up to almost about my face level, and this whole area, passenger side, driver side, from the knees up was warm, because once the heat got up here, of course it starts settling back down. And then I snuffed it out. So I've got, and I only used that the once. It was more of a test drive for me. Yes, I will use it again. I like that idea. For $1.25, I'm going to get a bunch. You can also use it to warm up a pot. If I had a little wire above this can warm up food in a pot. This can most likely, it would take a while, but it would boil water. It's better for warming food up. And so, let's say I ran out of butane, the gas for my stove. I've got these as a backup to warm up food, so I'll never be technically hungry. Still hungry for other stuff. Wish you could just go out and harvest half a deer, and then I got nowhere to put it all, but I need some friggin' protein. Anyhow, that's what you need to stay warm. That, a sleeping bag, You're golden. Give her a go. You'll love your new life.